Alright, what's up, yins guys? Time for another video. Wasn't sure if I was going to do a video about this or not, but I seen a YouTuber doing a video about this. Oh, and he did put some real footage in this video, a video clip he added to it, and with Dr. Phil in it. So anyway, okay, it's shit like this that you may want to ask yourself, are they getting mainstream people involved in this? Is this stuff for real, or is some mainstream people collaborating somewhere and trolling us and playing games with us and faking this shit? And anyway, when I'm making this video, that I'm guessing that some of you guys watching this, if you've seen this video or you've seen the guy's videos, your first instinct might be saying, oh, that's fake, it's not even for real. But anyway, my point to this is, when you see shit that's getting crazier and crazier, you, in the back of your head, you wonder, is this shit for real? Are they playing with us? And if this person really is faking this shit, that would mean they fooled Dr. Phil in their audience too. But I'm going to show you the YouTuber that did a report on this, and it's like so damn crazy that you want to even, is this shit for real? I mean, but anyway, trans activist deliberately, on purpose, made herself blind on purpose. I mean, what hey, how are you doing? Just put it down there. Okay. Alright, yins guys, yeah, my delivery just came there. It came pretty damn quick. Just like this delivery stuff for the groceries. I go down the store, or my local store, buy a lot of stuff, but yeah, don't gotta worry about that shit, you know, wait in a parking lot and park all the way somewhere. Yeah, this shit's great. But anyway, yeah, I want to have a question about shit like this. You gotta wonder if it's a good thing or a bad thing to even, if this is for real, to give it any attention, or any YouTubers to give it attention. But I think damned if you do, damned if you don't, I mean, too. But my guess is the only way that this can be not real is, say, somebody didn't check on it, or somebody collaborated somewhere, right, and you know, didn't check on it real well before it got into some audience like Dr. Phil, like in the clip that this YouTuber showed. But that's the only way. And the only reason I'm saying that is, you know, maybe some people say, when I make this video right now, can be saying that. But, and my only thing is, either somebody or people like that are really going that crazy and losing their minds to that point, or is it getting that crazy where you could say, oh, this can't be real, somebody got to be collaborating? But it looks pretty, anyway, if somehow that this turns out to be not real, and you find some news article somewhere else that this person changed their looks after that, and you see them walking around a Walmart or something like that, if that ever does happen, and like I said, it's so crazy that I'm thinking, I'm not saying that that's the case, but if that ever did happen, that the thing was a sham, and that, yeah, this person did get caught walking around Walmart and stuff, and like I said, that would mean that they had some people fooled and somebody did not confirm or check it. If that ended up being the case, and that happened and they got caught, this person and the person who helped them collaborate and stage this, by all means, should get a butt spanking for a good solid hour over live national television, put it that way. But, and I'm examining the idea that I think it's pretty much real, and unless the circumstances I described, I'm just saying to say how, when I looked at this thing, how, if there was any way that you can fake it, looks pretty real to me there. But and is it a good or a bad thing to give things like this attention? Because what if somebody over there sees this, um, and then says, "Oh, you know, damn near anything. You wouldn't put past anybody that you see somebody doing something that some other person somewhere. Oh, that's a good idea. I'll go ahead and do it too." But then they'll regret it later. But in the little video clip, she's saying, "Oh, I don't regret it." The hell she don't. If she claims she don't regret it, she's probably going to be regretting it later. And as it is, that you got to wonder if that's even for real. Would somebody, how can it, you actually question if it's even real or not, if somehow they fooled a bunch of people, because why would somebody want to do something like that to themselves? I mean, yeah, and I'm basically been in personal contact and association with people that are truly legally blind. Guy that lives in a neighborhood I used to live in, that I actually met through some charity work or whatever too. Black gentleman. He's blind. That's no joke. I met him when I was doing some charity work for the holidays. He lived in the neighborhood. And then there's a woman in the neighborhood that I'm in now. Met her because I was out there doing public charity work. She's legally blind, but not totally blind. She can't hardly see nothing in the better, bright, nicer days. The one eye, I mean, she can see in, to a point, but she needs the stick and everything, and she got to watch so she don't get hit by cars or any kind of thing like that. But definitely not a joke. And I know people personally too that yeah, actually my partner, actually, she temporarily she had to get injections in her eyes because you got that thing called macular degeneration if you catch it early enough. I had to go in a doctor's, I went with her to the doctor's, like the waiting room, and that waiting room is full of people that have similar things. There's a thing that you can get, anybody that's my age or older, and I'm pretty sure if you look it up, I'm guessing that even if you're even younger than me, you can get it. If I get the name of it right. They catch it early enough anyway. You have to get needle injections in the eyes, and it will, if you catch it early enough, it like will reverse it. So not speaking for my partner without her permission anyway. I know somebody, not only, I'm just saying, the only reason I'm saying that is because I went with her in a doctor's office, waiting for her in a doctor's office, right? And that doctor's office is full of people that have to get the same thing done. And so there are people actually, yeah, like I said, that are getting needle injections in their eyes to keep them from going blind. You know what I mean? And there are people with different things wrong with them. Like I said, that I met in the past. And there's people, any of you guys out there probably know somebody. Anybody out there, even my lurkers or haters that maybe want to just come by, just turn up their noses at me and, oh, what's he making videos about next? But my point is, a little bit of everybody got to know somebody somewhere, in contact with somebody that has some kind of, that's blind. Damn near anybody. I mean, don't wish that on anybody. And it makes me wonder, why would somebody want to intentionally do that to themselves to get attention? I mean, it sounds just so crazy that it's so crazy that you wonder if it's even for real. And there's a part of you, yeah, you don't want to be all saying, oh, what do you do with a person like this? I'm not going to go saying, oh, dump all of them and punish them either, because that would sound kind of crazy. But I mean, it's like so crazy you almost want to believe that this can't be real, and they got to be putting us on. That why would somebody do that? And another reason why would anybody want to do that they don't think, what if something happens? I don't know, a list of a bunch of things where you have to run away from something, right? And I'm not saying anything apocalyptic or hell, maybe partial, not full-blown apocalyptic, but I don't know, disaster, depending on where you live. You got to get away from something really fast and run away. And you do this to yourself, as it is, okay, anyway, as it is, the people that are already blind, or crippled that can't walk, they got to worry if anything, whether it's apocalyptic or not. They have to depend on other people to help them get away from something, and that's the worst. And in my opinion, I do more videos on this too about what if anything collapses, not to be paranoid. But I always said that any kind of disaster or collapse, the people who are blind and crippled, no fault of their own, I personally would be more concerned and scared for them over even myself. And any of my lurkers or haters that watching, you should have that attitude too. Matter of fact, any of my lurkers or haters, I wouldn't wish any blindness or disabledness or any kind of a thing on anybody. That would be I think that would be the worst thing as it is. If any emergency happened, I don't know, I mean, anything can happen, any disaster, or you have to get away from somewhere, an emergency. Leave it at that. I mean, you can figure some things out. That's as bad enough as it is to worry about that, and then somebody got to do something like that to themselves on purpose. I mean, if it's for real, what the hell, you know what I mean? But, you know, I was just made the video just to outline the scenarios, you know what I mean? And I'm kind of thinking ahead that I'd probably get comments, you know, that probably ain't any, it's probably not real, it's probably fake. Yeah, ahead of time, so I'm calling people on that ahead of time, you know what I mean? So I figured I would outline or examine them scenarios, whatever it is. But I mean, if it turned out to be not real, shame on people. But and like I said, if it was, that would mean Dr. Phil even got fooled in the audience. And that video clip the YouTuber showed, the woman in the audience, they zoom into the camera, she's quivering with her lips and like an oh my god, or like whatever the hell, you know what I mean? But it's like, holy shit. It's like, anyway, just when you think you heard it all, and whether it's real or not, it's definitely not a joke. But holy, all I can say is like, holy shit. I mean, but anybody who would create this like for some kind of shock value or collaborate and fake it, it is shameful. But until I see otherwise, it looks pretty real to me. I mean,